Hello everyone, I'm Emmanuel and I'll be taking you through the steps I've taken to make a spy versus spy video. First thing you need is reference for your main character. So what I've done is I've taken reference from a book that I got from the library. So now I'll edit it. You could take references from anywhere you want. I usually go on the internet because everything's free there and you could do pretty much everything you want. But from time and again I go on books and I just either scan them if I've got a scanner, but in this case I just took a regular digital camera, took a snapshot of it and just uploaded it on my computer. As you can see, it's a bit fuzzy, but it's just a reference and it doesn't really matter. This is perfect for the reference. You've got a front view and a side view. I'm not going to go through all the steps to model a character. I'm just going to give you the basic steps that somebody takes to do a character, and then an animation, bones, everything. So first I'm going to make sure that my characters are well centered. Okay, that was quick. They're pretty much well centered. It doesn't matter if it's exactly, it's just a reference for further down the line. Okay, after 5 minutes of editing, it kind of looks like this. Of course, I've put in a brightness contrast filter to get rid of the crappy colors, and I got rid of the paper background. So now it's nice and clean. For less cartoonish projects usually take a lot longer to clean up the mesh and to make it usable, but for a cartoon and it's just a reference, it's perfect. So now normally I'd go into image size just to make sure what size it is. Right now it's 1280 height, 708 width. So I would save it. This is how I would save it. Save as. I would do the description. Right now it's the front view I'm watching, and the size is 1280 and 708. That's going to be important later on. Then you do the same thing with the left view. And right now you're ready to go into your 3D program of choice. My choice is 3D Max Studio. Okay, now I'm in 3ds. I'll start with a plane to set up my scene. And this is where the measurements come in handy. 1280, 708. Whoops. And now I've got the exact measurements for my turnaround. Oops. I've already put in the mesh in the material editor, or the picture. And here it is. Perfect. Now for the left view, it's basically the same. This is the left view. Of course, that's not the picture we need. actually. And 3D, this is it. This is all you need to start a character. Okay, I've modeled part of the body right now, just to show you how it's done. So yeah, you basically use your reference as a reference and you model. I started out with a cylinder and I've just reshaped it so it looks a bit more like a body. And a side view. And yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. As I said, it's only to get started. I'm going to model the head and the hat separately because my animations are cartoonish and I might need to separate the head from the body at some point during my animations. Plus I'm gonna throw in some morphs in there so it goes a lot better when there's not a lot of polygons for morphs. Since this is a cartoon character after all, I've made the mesh very low poly. This is a 10-sided cylinder, so hopefully it's gonna come out pretty well for animation. Of course, this is only the start, but we'll see how it goes. This is further down the line. I've created two new objects, one for the face. I made it out of cone and half a sphere, which I attached together. As for the hat, I started with a cone as well and extruded the top to make the top of the hat. I've also added a few lines to my body, a few edges, and I've extruded the arms.